House of Consciousness presents Part 3, History or Her Story.
When you look at bees, a colony of bees.
Good point.
The female bee has all the male bees
The power has the power.
doing all the work.
That's right.
Is that really accurate?
That's accurate.
Well,
No, let me ask you. No, wait.
Hold on.
You make a statement now.
Hold on a second.
Now this is Ali Muhammad.
Okay,
Is it really
let me
accurate?
finish.
Because I'm going to have to debate the moderator.
Let me finish. I'm going on information that wasn't debated. So, that's why I said we need to have debates. Because
good.
I'm going on information that was given to me unchallenged. All right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
The female bee, the queen bee, has all the male bees being the worker bees. And they're the ones creating the hive, doing this and doing all the creation. Right?
And the one who sits on the throne is the
one who
queen
sits
bee.
on the throne is the woman.
Hold
All
on.
right?
That's
It
inaccurate.
seems like in all species, the woman of the species with the lions. Although the women do the hunting and the nurturing and all of that, the man's position, he gives his life for the pride. All right? So to bounce on what you were saying was where the man create cars, the man does the buildings, the man build the bridges. Are they doing it just at the behest of the woman?
Well,
is it the woman who created the man to do all of that, to build this reality? Because I look at it like this: I'm out here hustling. I go buy me a Mercedes. What's that mean? That mean my woman got a Mercedes. I buy a big house. What's that mean? It's my woman got a big house.
See, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So,
I feel you 100%. That's more of a philosophical ideology as opposed to
well, that's all part of what we're debating.
No, I know, but I'm just letting you know how I interpret the information.
Don't help him.
That's a philosophical ideology in the sense of different dudes deal with women differently, and they can have different postures towards the woman. One man can have the posture that I do all I do for my woman. One man can have the posture that I do what I do and I need the support of my woman to match. Those are all ideological, things. But here's the point. The first thing you brought up is this one who's controlling a hive actually considered female by the laws of science? That is one question that we have to answer. We can answer it now, or we can answer the debate. Same thing for ant, etc. Ant hive and other things. That's a question within itself that assumptions are made that this is a woman by how we see women, like, okay, male, female. You got three different species. Let me finish. You got three different species inside of that beehive. And you also have to take into account that the ecosystems of all these animals have been interrupted by the white man and the impact. That's just a whole nother discussion. But my point is, listen, we're not bees, we're not flies, we're not cows. We gods and goddesses. So there are certain even genes that no animals have that human beings have. So although we could make relationships to nature and other things, I think that is good in some senses. And some senses it could be bad because they can't do what we can do. They can't build, they can't construct, they can't do certain things. So we have higher levels of intelligence. So I see both sides of that argument. I don't know where it can go as far as the history of the discussion that we're talking about, but it has applications.
Let me ask you this question, Brother Ali.
Go ahead.
Did man come first or woman? The black man was here first, or was the black woman here first?
The black man was on the planet, and he's an older being, and he's not the first being on the planet.
And you're gonna show and prove that day?
No, I've already done that for people who know my presentations, and I know there are other people in the community who trying to study what I'm doing to try to see how they can flip it. This has already been done. I already did the intelligence work. But my point is this: man is genetically older than woman, historically older than woman, and if you do not know the Nile Valley records or the Mesoamerican records or the Hindu Kush records, you can't explain this information because this is new to a lot of y'all. Because I've been studying it for the last 9 years, so I already know, and I've already done published works on it that I don't even bring out here. But I'm gonna bring it that day so people can determine. But here's the point: it's not just a static historical question where we just dealing with history. The real issue is, what is Maya? What is the best way for us to fucking live so we can get out of this situation? And that shit don't work, what he talking about.
So the last time I spoke to you, your words, and I quote, was that you're gonna mop the floor.
No, I'm not gonna mop the floor, because the floor is too fucking clean.
What is it?
Nah, the floor is too clean to mop the floor. I'm gonna show that Tahuti is fruity. I'm not saying he's personally fruity, but that's just the Muhammad Ali. But what I'm saying is, I appreciate, no, listen, for real, we go in and all that, I appreciate the God, you see what I'm saying? But when I go in on the subject matter, it's just gonna be clear so people in the street can understand the importance, because this is, let me say something, this is an important dialogue, because we're not just dealing with the information, we're dealing with how can it help people. I'm not against people believing that the woman is God. What I'm saying is, in my jurisdiction that we deal in, the value system, we got a certain value system, so that don't fit. But if other people had a value system, they're not my enemies. I just want it to work for you.
Man,
see what I'm saying?
When people see this tape, they might take it. You know how people are quick to think and assume that y'all are enemies. Are
Hell
you
no.
enemies?
Let me say this. Like, listen, this is promo. We in the gym. We getting the weigh-ins. You know, come on, man. Like, for real. Like, I know this guy. You know what I mean? And I love the brother. No, first of all, I love the brother. I love every brother who steps up, House of Conscience. Everybody who's trying to educate black people. Listen, you're not my enemy. You're my friend.
Right.
Now, when I get in the ring and put the gloves on, you know, I go through my different mentalities where, you know, I'm ducking and, you know, I'm dipping and, yeah, come on, man, we do that. But it's all love, and I appreciate the God for standing up for the sisters because he is sincere. I know that for a fact. There are many people who are not, but the God Natural Tahuti is sincere. So any guys that's out there that disagree with him, it's just a disagreement in information. But as far as brotherhood and banging,
this is the whole reason I'm on the warpath. You know, the other day I was handing out my flyers, and it was a fine, you know, black women are fine. I have not forgotten that part. And when I handed her the flyer, I said, sister, the black woman is God. She looked at me, she said, man, I'm a hoe. I'm gonna always be a hoe. What you talking about? The black woman is God. I said, sister, you're not no hoe. You the queen of the earth. You the mother sibling. She said, brother, I'm a hoe. You want to buy some or not? And I just had to bow my head, man, but I was very hurt. What's happening now, through technology, through the television, through the matrix system, the iPod, you got Jay-Z, 50 Cent, you got all of these goddamn degenerates who are working for the white man, and they are telling our sisters to be whores. You can't be nothing more than a damn whore. And they telling our young men that you gotta be a gangster. You see, that's why I'm against this black power gangsterism shit. I think it's an oxymoron and it's an excuse for brothers to continue to act degenerate.
Tahuti, I have a question for you, and you on the hot seat. You talked about the black man being a degenerate from the black woman.
Yes.
Talk about that. Is the black man a degenerate? Because when you say that, brothers tend to get like,
no,
fuck, I'm not no degenerate.
I know, and you know, I say a lot of things. I say things for shock value, for the shock value, because this is therapy. This is therapy that we're giving our brothers, because we have to shatter these egos. There is an image in India, the image of Shiva. He's called the cosmic dancer, and he's in a ring of fire, and under his foot there is a fool under his foot, and he is stepping on him. That fool is symbolic to the ego, and so it's a very horrific image, because it's in a ring of fire. So you gotta set fire to these dudes' ass, because if not, we're gonna continue with the degenerate behavior. And number one, it is true, men, there's not but one really sex. That sex is the feminine. So and a man is a masculine feminine. So, he's a masculine female.
So are you a degenerate from the woman?
Well, hey brother, all of the evidence points to the fact that we, listen to me, all of the evidence points to the fact that the man, let me put it to you this way. The only reason men and women are equal is because the man is a member of the human race. Other than that, the woman is biologically superior than the man.
So the man is a degenerate.
He's a damn degenerate.
Okay, and you're going to show and prove that.
I'm going to prove that. I'm going to bring you again all of the empirical data to support it. African scholarship, European scholarship. I will bring you a healthy peripheral of both scholarships.
Now, Brother Ali, before you get on this right quick, I want to say something to you.
Let him answer my question.
Hold on. We had a scholar in the house too the other day. He goes by the name of Aline L. Bay. I know you're quite familiar with that brother.
Absolutely.
And he agrees with Tahuti when he said that.
I know all the I know.
What is your take on that, brother?
Listen, you got to understand. See, the whole thing is you got to be a good researcher, man. You got to be a good researcher. And you have to understand the psychology of people who first began to promote this, because most of the people don't know the source of literature where this stuff has come from. But my point is pretty clear. He can take whatever position that he want to take. Man is a degenerate, he's biologically, whatever. And then I could come with a counter argument to show you that man creates both man and woman. I mean, we can go all day with that. I mean, I'm not going to go into what we are going to talk about, but suffice it to say, it's going to be a good educational opportunity, because we're going to talk about biology, we're going to talk about history. But don't forget my point that I've been hammering home. This is not necessarily just information. To go in and tell the black man he's a degenerate, he's already behaving like a degenerate. And we dealing with, now this is just pedagogy, the science of teaching. You have to develop the science of teaching where you can show both parties who they really are without taking what you consider me to be delivering Eurocentric. To call a black man a degenerate is just foolish.
So my question to Tahuti is, he sounds very angry, almost to the point of envy and jealousy of the black man. So what I'm asking is what is your motivation? Because it looks like this is a movement as consciousness is coming into the community, into the black community, which is already struggling. This looks like a movement coming in to try to bring that down and bring the black man and the black woman against each other at a very pivotal moment in time, where as a people, we really don't have time for that. So my point is how are you looking to build with this premise? And is this a cover-up for your anger towards the black man, or your lack of having melanin, having been studied all the information about black men? Because you know who's the real God, because you study.
Am I angry with black men? I guess that's an oxymoron. I'm a black man. What, am I white over here? I mean, come on, what kind of question is that? Number two, I'm not angry. I'm very passionate. Anybody that knows Natural Tahuti, I'm passionate. That's one of my qualities. I'm an Aquarius. And Aquarius are very passionate about the topics and what they believe in. I wholeheartedly, hopefully, totally, and soulfully know that I am on a mission to bring the black man and black woman together as one unit. But we cannot have a unit until we straighten out and know who each other are. We don't know who each other are. We think the woman is supposed to be subservient to the man. I gotta bring you the facts to bring your ego down, because you've been beaten up by the white man. The white man told you you were superior than the woman. You think you superior than the woman. How the hell that the mother of all civilization? First of all, the word man means mind. It don't have nothing to do with gender. The word man means mind. So you don't get woman out of man, you get man out of womb man, because she was the womb that fashioned that intelligence. Your brain is being fashioned, shaped, and molded inside of her womb. God damn it. So how in the hell that the woman who fashioned and shaped you, and now you're standing on 2 feet, you're going to stand up because you have a penis outside of your body and say to her that she is inferior to you? No. You can't be inferior to that which made you. And so I have to straighten out the record so that we can know who each other are. I'm not affected by the fact that I know that the woman is superior to me. I'm not.
All right, so in closing, any closing remarks on Brother Ali?
Just in closing, it's going to be an awesome opportunity to springboard, information.
Late January we talk.
Yeah, late January. Yeah. So we probably might do 1 or 2 more of these just to promote it or whatever. And it's free. People come out. All I can say is, black people, I love you. Thank the House of Consciousness. Thank Brother Natural Tahuti for stepping up to the plate to get knocked out. It's all good.
Left to the Negro.
Peace. Got it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let me go set up, because I got to get in here and I got to do one live. And
okay, y'all two.
Yes, sir.
My motherfucking brother. No question. This is gonna be awesome. No question.
Sidestep my question.